Okay, guys, so the US presidential election is just 1 day away. Now, it's key to acknowledge that there has been some early voting going on, but today is November the 4th, and tomorrow is officially election day. And I thought, as probably my last video before the election, I thought that, we would do something a little bit more fun, right? And kind of also something that needed to be said, right? And I think a lot of you guys need to see this. I'm going to do a video on the top 10 celebrity sellouts. And what I mean by that is the top 10 celebrities who are endorsing Kamala Harris, in my opinion, sellouts, or you could call them delusional, or whatever you want to call them, crazy people. Doesn't really matter. But we're going to do a top 10, and the winner is pretty surprising. Like, you're going to be surprised at this guy or girl in first place. But we're going to do a countdown from 10. So number 10, right? LeBron James. Okay, so LeBron James, not really much I'm not a basketball guy. I don't know, like, you might think that I would be. I don't know if I come across like that, but I'm not. I'm a football guy. I'm English, so basketball to me is, gay. It's gay. It's a bit gay. Like, to me, basketball is more gay than football. I just think it's gay. But anyway, the reason he is number 10 on this list is because he is one of the I would call pathetic, overreacting. At this point, like, he's acting like a blue-haired liberal at Tony Hinchcliffe's joke about Puerto Ricans. I mentioned it in a previous video. I don't know if you've seen that, but anyway, Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke about Puerto Rico, basically saying it was an island of garbage, or floating pile of garbage. And LeBron James took that to heart and basically used that as an excuse to slam the Trump party and to endorse Kamala Harris. So he posted the video of Tony's joke on X, and then he captioned it, "What are we even talking about here? When I think about my kids and my family and how they will grow up, the choice is clear to me. Vote Kamala Harris." So, yeah, that gets you a number 10 on this list. LeBron, I don't know much about you, but I didn't think you were like that. Really no different to a fucking... That's blue-haired, snowflake, non-binary college reaction. You're talking about some guy who's meant to be like, what, a role model? And that's the way he reacts over a joke? Maybe think twice. Number 9 on the list is... okay, this is sad. This is Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller, I like you. Okay, he was in Tropic Thunder. In my opinion, probably one of the best comedies of all time. Edgy stuff. But, he's supporting Kamala Harris. He's put a load of stuff, proud to vote Kamala Harris, this and that. And then when questioned about it by the press, it seemed like he didn't really know why. I mean, when you talk about actors being bought and paid for, this is kind of like why you would say that, right? Here's the video. Here is the video.
Just a quick question: why you came, and what you like about Harris' platform?
Just very excited about moving forward, and all the energy and excitement that's around this movement right now. So that's why I'm here, because it's time for change, and it seems like it's happening.
You think she'll be able to sustain the momentum post-convention?
For sure.
You think the race is going to be close?
It's going to be close, but everybody's motivated to work and make it happen. So, and she and Tim Walz are just incredible candidates.
Yeah. So a couple of things with that. First of all, time for change. She's in the White House right now. I mean, she is the sitting vice president. So change from her is something I agree with. Change is what people on the right want. So I don't really know what you mean by that. 2, excitement and momentum around the party. I'm not seeing that at all. Like, at all. I think it's the exact opposite. I mean, that's just crazy. And then thirdly, he says her and Tim Walz are good candidates. Let me show you Kamala Harris. This is her This is her bragging about her accomplishments, and this is the type of guy he thinks is a good candidate. So here we go.
Standing in the way of surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. And there was a specific case. And when I learned about the case, I worked behind the scenes to not only make sure that that transgender woman got the services she was deserving. So it wasn't only about that case. I made sure that they changed the policy in the state of California so that every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access to the medical care that they desired and need. And I believe it was not only, I know it was historic in California, but I believe actually it may have been one of the first, if not the first in the country, where I pushed for that policy in a Department of Corrections.
Yeah, that's a good candidate. Transgender surgery for prisoners. Okay. Bit confusing, but okay. And also, by the way, Ben Stiller, again, I said about Tropic Thunder, I like Meet the Parents was good, Zoolander, great. Along Came Polly, which I thought like one of the only sort of rom-coms I would ever watch. And yeah, the sad thing about this is that his co-star in Along Came Polly, Jennifer Aniston, is actually now number 8 on this list. Okay, so Along Came Polly, Jennifer Aniston. This is, well, there's a couple of reasons why she is on this list, but mainly because of this post. So she posted a picture of her just voted. She obviously one of the early voters. And yeah, this is what she said. Right? This is the caption. Hi friends, today not only did I vote for access to healthcare, for reproductive freedom, for equal rights, for safe schools and for a fair economy, but also sanity and human decency. Please remember that please remember that whoever you are and wherever you are, your voice matters. Your vote matters. I know we don't agree on everything, and that is the beauty of this country, but good Lord, aren't you tired of this negativity towards each other? The intimidation and constant threats to those who do not think the same as others? Let's please end this era of fear, chaos, and the attacks on our democracy, and vote for someone who will unite us and not continue to threaten to divide us. I very proudly voted for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We are so lucky that we get to vote, and this election is in our hands. We only have 1 week until election day, so talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and let's find our way back to each other with respect, common cause, and love. So, where to begin? That, right? My head hurts trying to comprehend the fact that, she typed that and posted that thinking of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So, first things first. Reproductive freedom, right? Reproductive freedom. This is a woman was she, like 50? 50, no kids. Okay, fair, she wants abortions. Sanity and human decency. Let me just play that clip of sanity.
In the state of California, so that every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access to the medical care that they desired and need.
Okay, I know we don't agree on everything. That's the beauty of this country, but good Lord, Kamala Harris and the whole Democrats are completely anti-religion, so good Lord seems pretty crazy. Intimidation and constant threats to those who do not think the same as others. Yo, you do realize they were trying to lock up Donald Trump. Threats and attacks on our democracy. Crazy. They literally put their political opponent in prison, or tried to, multiple times, still are to this day. So that's definitely not a threat to democracy. And someone who will unite us and not continue to threaten to divide us. Right? Talking about Kamala Harris, DEI, diversity, all of this stuff. Hating the rich, even though she has all the rich guys. Hating white people, even though she's got a white husband and white running mate. trying to segregate everyone into race, gender, fucking non-binary bullshit. That's someone who will unite us. Not Donald Trump, the guy who got Elon Musk, a Democrat, on his side. He got RFK on his side. He's basically got Joe Rogan on his side. Tulsi? This is crazy. This is the guy he's got all the people who primarily would vote Democrats. He's got them voting Republican this year. All the union guys, he's uniting them. Do you know what I'm saying? The border, the guys, you reuniting them. Like normal workers, guys who, work day in, day out for not a lot of money. Talking construction guys, police, army. Okay, army, fair enough, but he's gotten all of these people together. And you think that Kamala's the type of people to unite us, or you guys. That's crazy. Next on the list. This is going to hurt a few people, but the whole of the fucking Avengers, okay? The Avengers, cancelled. Number 7, now there's a few of them. I'm not gonna take up all the spaces on this list, but what? 7, 5, and 6. 5, 6, and 7 on this list. The Avengers are taking them up, and I'm just gonna play you a video. I'm not even gonna go into detail. I'm just gonna play you the video, and this is enough reason for them to be on the fucking sellout list. So here we go.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, they thought it was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my head. I can do this all day.
Shut up. I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay, again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay,
I don't even have to go into. I don't have to talk about any of that stuff. That video alone shows why they are on the sellout list. Let's move on. Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sure you saw this coming, but not because of all the stuff he said previously. And this is a new video. This is a new type of video, right? So this is a video of him talking, obviously, climate change, obviously climate change, right? Here's the video. This is just, I don't even know if this is sellout. Florida. Because he's always been about this stuff, but it's so crazy and retarded that it earned number 4? Yeah, number 4 on this list. It earns it. Here we go.
Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina. Families lost homes, livelihoods, and loved ones to some of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes ever recorded. These storms have done an estimated $100 billion in damage, and make no mistake, these unnatural disasters were caused by climate change. Donald Trump continues to deny the facts. He continues to deny the science. He withdrew the United States from the Paris Climate Accords and rolled back critical environmental protections. Now he's promised the oil and gas industry that he'll get rid of any regulation they want in exchange for $1 billion donation. Climate change is killing the earth and ruining our economy. We need a bold step forward to save our economy, our planet, and ourselves. That's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris. She helped lead the most significant climate action in U.S. history, including passing the Inflation Reduction Act. Under her leadership, we set ambitious targets for achieving net zero emissions by 2050 and building a green economy that not only creates jobs, but also helps save our planet. So check Georgia.
Right. So, okay, let's get this straight. Right? Like I said before, Trump has Elon Musk on his side. Elon Musk. Name someone who has done more for the environment than Elon Musk. You're talking about a guy, right? Every aspect of his bit, except from X, obviously. When you're talking about Tesla and SpaceX, Good for the environment. Like, okay, Tesla, electric cars, pioneered that. The only guy who made it kind of trendy to do it, him, Elon, right? Talk about NASA and everything like that, who are all on Kamala's side, right? All the shit they're doing with space, Elon's doing it with reusable rockets for less money, less carbons, less emissions, all of that stuff. This is Elon Musk we're talking about. And he's on Team Trump. Okay, Elon, who actually does stuff the environment, for the environment, Leonardo DiCaprio, who just talks about it. Who's done more? And who's with Trump, who's with Kamala? It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Not to mention that guaranteed Leonardo DiCaprio has caught more flights than most, basically all of you watching this year. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Now, number 3 on the list, and this hurts me. Right, this hurts me. But I'm going to have to say it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, sorry, buddy, but you're on this list. Upsets me because I like you a lot, but you've done me over here. You've done me over. And really, there's not much for me to say other than the fact that you are a sellout. Okay, so here's Arnie, right? This is his post on X. I don't really do endorsements. I'm not shy about sharing my views, but I hate politics and I don't trust most politicians. This is a guy who used to be a governor of California, by the way. So, yeah. Ex-politician hates politics, doesn't trust most politicians. I also understand that the people want to hear from me because I am not just a celebrity, I am a former Republican governor. My time as governor taught me to love policy and ignore politics. I'm proud of the work I did to help clean up our air, create jobs, balance the budget, make the biggest infrastructure investment in state history, and take power from the politicians and give it back to the people when it comes to our redistricting process and our primaries in California. That's policy. It requires working with the other side, not insulting them to win your next election. And I know it isn't sexy to most people, but I love it when I can help make people's lives better with policies, like I still do through my institute at UCS, where we fight for clean air and stripping the power from the politicians who rig the system against the people. Let me pause here, okay? So, you want to vote for politicians who like to take power away from politicians and give it back to the people. I mean, if you look at what happened with Roe v. Wade and what the Republicans are doing when it comes to the abortion, that seems pretty aligned with what you're saying you do like. But for some reason, you don't like Republicans right now. Crazy. He says, let me be honest with you, I don't like either party right now. My Republicans have forgotten the beauty of the free market, driven up deficits, and rejected election results. Democrats aren't any better at dealing with deficits, and I worry about their local policies hurting our cities with increased crime. Okay, let's stop there. Republicans have forgotten the beauty of the free market. The Democrats are literally against the idea of the free market. That's crazy. And okay, rejected election results, the conversation around that isn't black and white. Do you know what I'm saying? It isn't a black and white conversation. I think you're talking about, the increased crime. That should override a load of things, because the only way a society can function is if it's safe, less crime. He continues to say, it is probably not a surprise that I hate politics more than ever, which if you are a normal person who isn't addicted to this crap, you probably understand. I want to tune out, but I can't, because rejecting the results of an election is un-American as it gets. To someone like me who talks to people all over the world and still knows America is the shining city on a hill, calling America is a trash can for the world is so unpatriotic. It makes me furious. And I'll always be an American before I am a Republican. That's why this week I'm voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I'm sharing it with all of you because I think there are a lot of you who feel like I do. You don't recognize our country, and you're right to be furious. For decades, we've talked about the national debt. For decades, we talked about the comprehensive immigration reform and secures the border while fixing our broken immigration system, and Washington does nothing. Yeah. Trump's the guy who's trying to fix both of those things. The debt and the immigration. Okay? The problems just keep rolling, and we keep getting angrier because the only people that benefit from the problems aren't you, the people. The only people who benefit from this crap are the politicians who prefer having talking points to win elections to the public service that will make Americans' lives better. It's just a game to them, but it is life for my fellow Americans. We should be pissed. But a candidate who won't respect your vote unless it's for him, the candidate who will send his followers to storm the Capitol while he watches with a Diet Coke, a candidate who has shown no ability to work to pass any policy besides tax cut that help his donors and other rich people like me who helped no one else, a candidate who thinks Americans who disagree with him are the bigger enemies in China, Russia, or North Korea that won't solve our problems. It will be 4 more years of bullshit with no results to make us angrier, more divided, and more hateful. We need to close the door with this chapter of American history, and I know that former President Trump won't do that. He will divide, he will insult, he will find new ways to be more un-American than he already has been, and we, the people, will get nothing but more angrier. Okay. Number one, right? I don't understand. Does he not see anything that the Democrats are doing? The Democrats are the ones that are trying to make it easier for the big billionaires. It's actually Trump who makes things better for the everyday people. He talks about his donors. All the donors, other than Elon Musk, all the billionaires are voting for Kamala Harris, and they're her donors. All the big pharmaceutical companies that are fucking Americans' lives up. I mean, he talks about a Diet Coke, right? How about you talk about fucking all this garbage, and I've used the word garbage ironically now, but garbage medication, antidepressants, all the shit that big pharma's pushing on people. Crazy. He says, that's enough reason for me to share my vote with all of you. I want to move forward as a country. And even though I have plenty of disagreements with their platform, I think that the only way to do that is with Harris and Waltz. Vote this week, turn the page, and put this junk behind us. And even if you don't agree with me, vote, because that's what we do as Americans. Yeah. Sorry, but there's so much wrong with that. I don't get how someone can really sit and think that that is makes sense. It doesn't. Anyway, number 2, Robert De Niro. Now, Robert De Niro has been crazy about Trump for fucking ages, but listen, we got to talk about this. This video is crazy. He literally, okay, 2 of them actually. So this is one of him saying, what does he say? Let's play it.
Let him die in a jail cell.
Okay, so he wants President Trump to die in a fucking jail cell. And then this is one him saying he's angry that we're talking about that piece of shit. Here it is.
It makes me so fucking angry that we're here talking about a piece of shit like Donald Trump. Hi, Philly, how are you?
I mean, look, he hates Trump. He always has done, right? He always has done. He's unhinged. He's a loony. Like, he is unhinged. There is no doubt in my mind that if you gave fucking Robert De Niro a free pass to kill Donald Trump, he would. He is unhinged. He's a loony. Okay? Again, one of my favorite actors, one of the best actors of his generation, if not all time. But fucking unhinged. He is obsessed with Donald Trump. He's a hater who played a tough guy in a load of movies, and now we can just see him for what he is, which is just a pathetic little man. Now, listen, guys, I'm going to move forward to the unfortunate winner, the biggest celebrity sellout, and this is sad. This is real sad. This gets to me, okay? Okay, because he's one of the best one of the best celebrities, one of the most iconic people of all time. And this guy voting Kamala Harris, voting for crazy trans prisoner lady. Here he is. Mr. Chow. Yep. Mr. Chow. Mr. fucking Chow. On a mad one. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Okay? Stop. This is him on X. Stop Asian hate. Vote Kamala Harris. What do you mean Asian hate? Asian hate? What are you talking about? When has Trump been like anti-Asia or Republicans been anti-Asia? Crazy. Crazy. But listen, it is crazy. It is crazy. You know, got Mr. Chow. You took Mr. Chow. Okay? You want to take LeBron James, I don't care, take him. Leonardo DiCaprio, take him. Ben Stiller, Jennifer Aniston, Robert De Niro. The fucking Avengers, take them all. Arnie, by the way, I got right here, I got the Arnie book. I love this guy. Used to. I still love his work. Predator, one of my favorite movies. Best action movie ever, probably. Terminator 2 and 1. What was it? A Total Recall? Love Arnie. Book right here. Okay? Bodybuilding encyclopedia. In fact, still buy it. Still a good book. But you take fucking Mr. Chow. You take Mr. Chow from me. I say fuck you, Kamala Harris. Fuck you. Alright? Don't take my Mr. Chow. But look, putting all these celebrities aside, right? Because that's the top 10 celebrity sellouts. Obviously, number 1 hurts me deeply. But there's something you need to remember, guys. Apart from LeBron James, and actually, I guess LeBron James was in, what was he in? He was in that movie. There was a real shitty movie with Amy Schumer. And was it John Cena as well? Trainwreck? Was it Trainwreck? Trainwreck. Yes, Trainwreck. Or it was some horse, something about a whore. Amy Schumer being a whore. LeBron James was in it, right? So every single person on this list is technically an actor. Most of them actors, but LeBron James included, so they're all actors. So remember, all of these people, right, get paid, yeah, to pretend to be someone else, to read lines convincingly, okay, to have a persona. And those are the fake. Let's be real. That's what it is. They're fake. They're good at being fake. Those are the type of people Kamala Harris has behind her. Right? Donald Trump has people who are famous and supported for being themselves. Okay? Elon Musk is famous just because of him. He was just living his life and the fame came to him. Do you understand? Okay, RFK, Tulsi, Vivek. People, they're not actors. Do you understand? So, yeah, I think that you need to understand that there is a difference between the type of people, and if you're a party who can only get people who are good at pretending, good at being fake, they're the type of people who come out who support you. Maybe that should concern you a little bit. And also, by the way, and I think this is true, but if Trump wins tomorrow, or well, I don't know if we'll find the results out tomorrow, but if Trump wins, right, this will be the beginning of the country and politics as a whole understanding that the days are gone where you just get some celebrity, actor to endorse you. All of that stuff is done. It is done. Okay, it's just done. The people, like real people with real personalities, people who go and sit on a 3-hour podcast and talk about their ideas and why, the country is in the shape it is, and just, talk and be with themselves, authentic. That's the future. Okay? And just to remind you guys, I'm going to play it one more time. This is the video. This is the person that they're voting for. all of these people. I'm going to play the full clip. This is the woman who they're voting for, who they're telling you to vote for. This person. You've seen it. I'm showing it one more time.
Standing in the way of surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. And there was a specific case. And when I learned about the case, I worked behind the scenes to not only make sure that that transgender woman got the services she was deserving. So it wasn't only about that case. I made sure that they changed the policy in the state of California so that every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access to the medical care that they desired and need. And I believe it was not only, I know it was historic in California, but I believe actually it may have been one of the first, if not the first in the country, where I pushed for that policy in a Department of Corrections.
That's it. That's who she's voting for, guys. But listen, sad video. I reckon the future looks bright. It might not. Again, I'm in England. The reason I care is because I'm thinking about which US president I want to be sitting discussing ideas about the UK with our Prime Minister. Do you understand? Keir Starmer and Kamala Harris scares me. That scares me on a real level. Keir Starmer and Donald Trump, I can get a little bit excited about. I have a bit more faith in that. But listen, guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Thank you if you've been watching my previous videos. I appreciate it even more. And even more than that, I would appreciate if you liked this video, if you subscribed to the channel, if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching this on Rumble. And if you want to go to Instagram, you can follow my page, james.tayoro. Tayoro is obviously spelled Tayoro. You can also go to Instagram and go on my Clips channel. It's tayoro.clips. Just follow that. It's going to be basically the same as what I post on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, obviously that's James Tayoro, James.Tayoro, shall I say. And yeah, listen, I appreciate it. And also, might I add, if you want to see more of me speaking, not on video, but just like daily messages, it might be worth going to my Instagram page and clicking on the Telegram link I have. That should take you to a group called The Syndicate. It's a group that I run. It's a channel. You won't be able to reply. There's only me and a few other guys who can actually send messages in there, daily messages, partly motivation, sometimes just a little bit of funny stuff. But, if you want to get in there, keep looking at the channel. If you message me on Instagram or Telegram and you want access to speak on the channel, then we can maybe work that out if I think that you're the type of guy I want, sending messages to that. We're trying to grow it. Trying to create a syndicate. So listen, thank you for watching. I appreciate it and have a good day. Thank you very much.